Good afternoon. Here is a video on subtracting fractions. We are trying to subtract 6 1/9. We want to take away 2 5/6 from it. You're going to see in a minute we're going to have a little bit of an issue, so this is how we take care of it. Notice that I write them stacked. This helps me better understand, or will help me set up when I have to regroup. The other thing I am going to notice, and this is our sticky note, notice that I have different denominators, so I'm going to have to find a common denominator. And the way to do that is write out the multiples of our denominators. So we have 9, 18, 27. I'm going to stop because I already see one I could use. And I start with 6, 12, 18. Haha! I can use 18 and 18 as my new denominator. Here's where I'm going to do 18. Now remember, in order to get from 6 to 18, I need to multiply the bottom by 3 and the top by 3. That would make it 15 here. And then here, on this top fraction, I have to multiply times 2 to get 18 times 2. So 2 goes on the top. Okay, so now I have them rewritten, but you're going to notice that we cannot subtract 15 from 2. So we're going to have to do a little regrouping, and we're going to borrow from this whole number, but remember, that's what the cool thing is. We're going to cross this out. It's going to become a 5, and when you do, you borrow. Remember, if our fraction is 18, or our denominator is 18, then we can borrow 18 18ths. And we're going to add it to the 2 18ths that we already have, so we have a total now of 20 18ths. At this point, you can go ahead and subtract the numerators, 5, and you keep the denominator of 18, and then you subtract the whole numbers, and you get 3 and 5/18. Do you guys remember the trick? Okay, so remember that the trick, again, is, and I have it over here as a sticky note right there, is that you want to add the numerator and the denominator, and that'll give you your new regrouped. So to get this 20 right here, I took the original denominator of 2, numerator, added it to the denominator, which is 18, and got 20. So that's how I got 20, and this, remember, is a 5. So once the number on the top is bigger than the one on the bottom, you can go ahead and subtract, which we did before. We get 5/18, and then over here we get 3 and 5/18. All right, we're going to try it one more. Okay, so here's our new problem. It's 11 2/7 minus 6 4/5. I notice here that I have my first sticky note that the denominators are not the same, so I'm going to have to find a common denominator. I know that if I start with my 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, and then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 is going to be the common denominator. So I'm going to rewrite both of these with the common denominator of 35. The whole numbers are going to stay the same, so I still have a 6 right here that I'm subtracting, and an 11 right here. Now to get from 7 to 35, I'm going to do times 5, and the top has to be the same, so this would be a new numerator of 10. Here I'm going to multiply the bottom by 7, top by 7, that's going to be 28, and now here's where my problem comes in. So I'm going to cross out and borrow, making this 10, and then what's going to happen is this new numerator is going to be 10 plus my denominator, which equals 45. Okay, so we're going to take out this numerator, rewrite it as 45. I am now going to do some subtraction. 45 minus 28 is 17 over 35. subtract my whole numbers, and I get 4 and 17 over 35. So there you go. If you have to, watch the video again and see how I did that, but your main thing is learning this new trick so that you can rewrite the numerator and you're able to subtract.